My name is Josh Pimentel. I am part Spanish, part Cupano Indian, or Native American, or Indigenous American, or, sorry, I don't want to come off racially insensitive. Is there a white woman out there who could just tell me what I'm supposed to call myself now? But yes, I am part Spanish, part Native, but I came out looking part Asian, part Beetlejuice. And I'm clearly racially ambiguous, so I get a lot of people just staring at me trying to figure it out, And I don't know if you guys know this or not, but it's hard to get people to trust you when you look like a Tim Burton character. And my buddy told me I look like Pete Davidson if he was in the movie Twilight. But I will say it is hard being a native comedian because it seems like everybody's just okay with stealing my jokes. Yeah, they're like, yo, check out this joke I just discovered. I run into a lot of people, they have like the smallest amount of like native blood in them, and then they kind of take on the whole persona, like these Elizabeth Warren types. Yeah, we call them pretendians. And I went out to Coachella for the music festival, and I ran into this girl, and she was all dressed up in like native costume, and she's like, look, I could wear the war paint and the headdress because I'm 2% Navajo. And I was like, nah, ho, that's not how that goes. And I'm not gonna I don't know. I used to date a white woman, which that sounds like nothing, but that statement alone would have my ancestors turning over in their mass graves. I just wrote the joke, all right? I didn't write history. There's a lot of professional sports teams that used natives as mascots. They're changing their names now. Like the Cleveland Indians. They changed their name to the Cleveland Guardians. And people think they did this because of political correctness, but they actually did this in an attempt to get the team to start trading key players for a handful of beads. And look, the irony doesn't miss me that at every baseball game, you can get a box of Cracker Jacks. And most people don't know this, but it's actually an homage to the land that was jacked by crackers. Personally, I think they should have changed the name of the team to the Cracker Jacks. That way they would be fan favorites, and they definitely lead the league in stealing home. I grew up on a res, which is just short for reservation. And if you don't know what that is, it's just a PC way of saying that I grew up on a prisoner of war camp. And it was kind of odd growing up there, because the land was pretty barren, so we couldn't grow anything like corn or squash or independence. And this wasn't a rule, but it wasn't advised to have small animals as pets because we had a lot of coyotes. So if you look away for a second, it's gone. You're gonna find a pile of fur, there's no need to put up a sign, it is gone. But my sisters insisted on getting small dogs as pets, like Chihuahuas, Pomeranians, Maltese, you name it, they had it. And one day she's so upset. She's like, they keep eating our pets. And I'm like, at this point, the coyotes are our pets. You keep feeding them dogs. It's like, why do you think they keep coming around? I named them, all right? We had Howley, Mangy, Foamy Mouth, and Dan. I don't know, he just looked like a Dan, I don't know. And it was really expensive to feed them because we had to keep going out to buy Pomeranians. They were spoiled, man. They ate purebred. And we actually had a problem with dogs. We had what are called res dogs. And what those are is people from the city would come out and they would just abandon their dogs. And then those dogs would get together and start running around in packs. And they were actually more dangerous than the coyotes. Have you ever seen a feral teacup Yorkie? Super, we had one named Sprinkle, super dangerous. You should have seen him, all right? He had scars all over his body, little teardrop tattoo. He only fucked Rottweilers.